Today I have come to discuss another topic. It is something to do with the career process that we all go through in our lives. Somewhere down the line, we all have gone through this path, and what I'm precisely talking about is failures. So, we all have failed in life. We all have seen times where we probably did not get the success that we wanted. And we often have seen that while working towards things, when you fail consistently in a particular task, the possibility of getting through becomes even more difficult. So today I want to psychologically explain you the reasons behind it so that you can not only understand the reasons of your subconscious failures but also overcome and go towards success with more power and clarity. So what happens is that this actually is a phenomena in psychology which we call as learned helplessness. It is seen and tested in experiments, and it has been observed that not only in animals but in humans, when subjects are actually experimentally put through failures consistently, irrespective of their performance, they actually tend to reduce their persistence, and their performance actually gradually becomes to decline in the next attempts. So, for instance, you go through failures, one failure, two failure, three failures, and consistently at you fail in the same task, irrespective of whether your performance have improved or whether your strategy have changed or whatever you have tried, but it has clearly not worked out and you have seen failures in that particular thing. The next time now that you're going towards it, the chances are that subconsciously or unconsciously, without even knowing about it, your performance will decline, because from your side you have somewhere come to an acceptance that no matter what you do, this is where it is going to lead. There is a subconscious thought and idea of learned helplessness that you have somewhere surrendered to that failure. So that is going to not only demotivate you towards going that path, but it is also going to practically and evidently reduce your performance in that task because of subconscious reasons which I just shared with you. So now, knowing this, what you can use from this is, next time when you're going on a process and where you feel that you're failing consistent failures, you have to notice subconsciously and you have to bring that idea consciously in front of you about thinking more rationally about the process, and you have to understand or scan through whether you are also going through that dilemma of already accepting the failure, and in as a result your performance is declining. Is that really the thing happening with you? If it is happening with you, try to rationally go through it, try to rationally examine it. It should not be a just a subconscious idea in your mind just because it did not work out in your previous experiences. Because yes, it might not have worked out in your past experiences, but that does not mean it will not work out in the future. There is always a hope, there is always a chance to towards success, and always remember that the people who persistently try only succeed in certain tasks. So there has to be that persistent, not only in your effort but also in your hard work. Your hard work should also stay the same. Your dedication and your motivation is also supposed to be the same for the achievement of the desired success that you are aiming for. So it is important to bring clarity whether you are being demotivated by the failures that you have seen, and if you are, please bring rationality to that process. Do not believe that it because it was not done in the past it cannot be done in the future. That is a myth. We have strong examples to support that, whether it is Albert Einstein, whether it is Thomas Edison, in today's tech era, whether it is Steve Jobs. There are so many examples of people who actually fail in their lives to a point where I think people around them did not see any hope for them in the future, and today they are ruling the world, right? So this is not a fact. This is not true. You can still succeed despite of failure, irrespective of what happened in the past. Success can be achieved if you actually are determined to that process, if you actually work hard, if you understand the reasons of your failure, work on them, learn from them, and move forward towards what is required in the process, right? Instead of feeling demotivated. But because we are humans, and subconsciously that idea of failure, that whole shock of failure, that fear, that scare might subconsciously lay somewhere inside our mind. We need to consciously bring that in reality in front of us, deal with it, face it, and actually objectively eliminate that. Motivate yourself, empower yourself, boost yourself rationally, practically, and set your mind on your goal again and work as hard as you were working and perform better. And there is no, you know, there is nothing that is going to basically stop you in success. So, here is the thought and idea that I wanted to share with you all. I wish you all great success in whatever you are trying to achieve, and I hope this was helpful.